Last week, a 68-year-old man named Michael walked into my office. He looked healthy, active, but he said something that stopped me cold. "Dr. Morgan, for 50 years I've done this one thing the same way. Now my body is telling me something's wrong, and I don't know what changed." What changed wasn't his age. What changed was what that habit had been doing to his prostate, his circulation, his nerve function, all without him knowing. The habit? How he masturbated. And the damage? Silent, progressive, reversible if caught early. I'm Dr. Sophie Morgan, board-certified urologist, over a decade working with men past 50 who want to protect their strength, their function, their confidence. No shame, no pills, just clarity. Most men believe masturbation keeps them healthy. And it does, when you do it correctly. But past 60, small mistakes in technique, frequency, or approach can quietly erode the very systems you're trying to support. Today, I'm walking you through 7 masturbation mistakes that harm older men, how they damage you, why they happen, and exactly how to fix them before they cost you your vitality. Mistake number 6 catches almost everyone, so stay with me. Real quick, hit subscribe and turn that bell on, and tell me in the comments, where are you watching from? United States, Canada, India, South Africa, Ireland. I love seeing men from everywhere in this community taking their health seriously. Let's start with mistake number 1. It's about what you're looking at. Mistake number 1. Relying on pornography as your main source of stimulation. I hear this constantly from men in their 60s and 70s. "Doc, nothing feels intense anymore. Am I broken?" And I tell them, no, your brain is exhausted. Here's the biology. Past 60, your dopamine receptors, the part of your brain that registers pleasure, become less responsive. They need more time to reset between stimulation. But when you flood them with high-speed pornography, constant novelty, endless clips, they can't recover. So your brain protects itself by dulling sensation. You're not losing function. You're overloading the system. The emotional cost? Real intimacy feels flat. Touch feels weak. You start needing more extreme content just to feel something, and even that stops working eventually. Here's what to do. Go 14 days without visual stimulation. Let your dopamine system recalibrate. Focus on physical sensation, on breath, on being present. Your brain will start responding to normal touch again. Natural arousal will return. Now, here's a mistake that's even more common, and I know most men have no idea they're doing it. Mistake number 2, using the toilet as your location. I get it. The bathroom is private, the door locks, it feels safe, but listen, that position is harming you. Think about what's happening in your body. You're hunched forward. You're sitting on a hard surface for extended periods. That compresses the blood vessels and nerves running to your pelvic region. After 60, you need circulation in that area more than ever. It keeps your prostate healthy, maintains erection quality, supports bladder control. But when you sit like that while stimulating yourself, you're cutting off the very blood flow you need. Over time, this leads to pelvic tension, weak urinary stream, even groin discomfort. Have you ever used the toilet for masturbation? If yes, comment 1 below. If no, comment 0. Let's see how common this is. The fix is simple. Stand, recline, lie down. Give your pelvis space. Let blood flow freely. Your body will thank you. And that brings me to mistake 3, which I see in my clinic all the time. Mistake number 3, treating it like a task you need to finish quickly. So many men rush. They want it done, get the release, move on with the day. But here's what I need you to understand. When you rush, your nervous system goes into stress mode. Heart rate spikes, blood vessels tighten. You're activating your fight or flight response, not your rest and digest state. That means no oxytocin release, no deep hormonal benefit, no real satisfaction. You might orgasm, but your body doesn't experience renewal. You feel drained afterward, not energized. Empty, not fulfilled. Here's the shift, and trust me on this. Slow everything down. This isn't a race. Your nervous system at this age thrives on gentle, sustained stimulation. Relaxation, not tension. Presence, not performance. When you slow down, everything works better. Now let's talk about something most men have never even heard of, but it controls everything. Mistake number 4, neglecting your pelvic floor. Your pelvic floor is a group of muscles sitting below your bladder, prostate, and sexual organs. It controls urination, erection, firmness, ejaculation, strength. When it's weak, all of those suffer. And here's the problem I see constantly. Most men never engage it during masturbation. Some even actively push down or bear down, which weakens it further. Years of that, and suddenly you have weak erections, post-urination dribbling, reduced sensation. Here's how to fix it, and I promise this is simpler than it sounds. During arousal, contract the muscles you'd use to stop peeing midstream. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds. Release. Repeat throughout. This activates the pelvic floor, strengthens it, brings blood flow to the area. Do this consistently, and you'll notice better control, stronger sensation, improved confidence. And now we come to a question that confuses most men. How often should you actually be doing this? Mistake number 5, getting the frequency wrong, either too much or too little. Some men worry they do it too often. Others think they've waited too long. Here's the truth I've learned from years of practice. Both extremes create problems. Do it too frequently. Your prostate gets irritated. Your testosterone doesn't have time to rebuild. Your energy stays low. Pleasure becomes mechanical. Do it too rarely, and you get stagnation. Blood flow drops, nerve pathways dull, muscle tone weakens. Your body needs regular stimulation to maintain function. The sweet spot for most men over 60, 1 to 2 times per week. Intentional, mindful, not compulsive, not deprived. That rhythm keeps your hormones balanced, your circulation strong, your prostate healthy. Now listen carefully, because this isn't a rule, it's a guideline. Your body knows what it needs. Pay attention to it. But even if you've got the frequency perfect, this next mistake can undo all of it. And this is the one I mentioned earlier, the one that catches almost everyone. Mistake number 6, using excessive pressure or force. As sensation decreases with age, most men grip harder, press more, use rougher textures. It feels logical, but I've seen what this does, and it's destructive. The nerves in your penis are delicate. Years of too much pressure cause micro damage. Scar tissue builds up, elasticity decreases. Some men develop curvature, a condition called Peyronie's disease. Others just lose feeling entirely, not because they aged, but because they damaged the tissue. And emotionally, this rewires your brain. Pleasure becomes something you have to force, not something you receive. That tension blocks the hormones in circulation that make satisfaction possible. The solution? Be gentle. Treat your body with care. Sensitivity responds to softness, not aggression. If gentle pressure makes sense to you, drop a 5 in the comments. If you think you'd need more force, drop a 6. I want to hear from you. Now we reach the final mistake. And this one isn't physical, it's emotional. But I promise you, it's the most powerful. Mistake number 7. Approaching self-pleasure without any emotional presence or intention. Over the years, many men disconnect. Masturbation becomes routine, mechanical, joyless. They do it out of habit, not desire, out of loneliness, not connection. When that happens, your brain stops releasing oxytocin, the bonding hormone that creates happiness and ease. Dopamine stops replenishing motivation. You climax, but you feel hollow afterward. That emptiness isn't age, it's disconnection. Even when you're alone, touch can be meaningful. It can be gratitude for your body, a moment of presence, of breath, of feeling alive. When you bring emotion back into that space, when you approach it with intention, your entire nervous system responds. Healing happens in ways medicine can't measure. So here's your roadmap, 7 fixes. First, replace visual overstimulation with physical awareness. Second, Move away from the toilet and use positions that support circulation. Third, slow your pace and make it relaxation, not a task. Fourth, activate your pelvic floor with gentle contractions throughout. Fifth, find your rhythm. 1 to 2 times weekly works for most men. Sixth, gentle touch always, because pressure destroys sensation over time. Seventh, bring emotion into the moment through gratitude, breath, and presence. Listen, you're not broken. You're not past the point of vitality. Your body is asking for something different now. Not less, just different. More awareness, more care, more intention. When you give it that, everything shifts. Sensation returns, confidence rebuilds, connection with yourself or with a partner comes back to life. Aging doesn't end vitality. It changes how you access it. So slow down. Listen, your body still works. You just need to work with it. If this helped, like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to Dr. Sophie Morgan for weekly insights that help you stay strong, functional, and confident. Tell me in the comments, which mistake hit closest to home for you? I'm Dr. Sophie Morgan. See you next time. Your best years aren't over. They're happening right now in how you choose to care for yourself.